Welcome to AI World TV, your go-to destination for everything artificial intelligence. Discover the captivating landscape of AI, where advanced technology finds real-life application. Subscribe to AI World TV for webzine articles, reports, podcasts, videos, live events, and latest trends. Hear from top industry leaders and discover how AI is transforming industries and our daily lives.
Okay, so it's really getting to that point, isn't it? You're scrolling online, see a comment, and you genuinely have to pause and think like, wait, is that a real person? Or did some AI just make a really convincing point?
It's definitely becoming trickier. I mean, you look at things like Google's VO3 turning text into, well, pretty stunningly realistic video.
Exactly. And AI chatbots writing persuasive stuff. I even saw a study saying AI comments can sometimes be more persuasive than human ones. It's kind of wild.
It is. It really throws a spotlight on this fundamental shift happening. Our whole digital space, it's getting more synthetic. And that basic idea of knowing who or what you're actually interacting with online,
Yeah.
well, it feels a bit shaky now.
Totally shaky. And, that brings us right to the heart of our deep dive today. There's this new initiative. It's called the Orb.
The Orb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And picture this. It's a physical thing about the size of, say, a bowling ball. And it's the key part of this new biometric system.
Aiming to solve that exact problem, proving you're human online.
Precisely. Proving humanness in this increasingly, well, synthetic world.
So that's our mission for this deep dive then. Let's really get into what this orb is, how it actually works, who's behind it.
And the big one. What it could mean for, the future of the internet, our digital identities.
Yeah.
All based on this piece from AI World Journal that just came out yesterday, May 27th, 2025.
And the company is Tools for Humanity.
That's the one. And interestingly, it's got backing from Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI.
Ah, okay. That adds a layer.
It does. And this isn't just a small test run. They're talking about a pretty ambitious rollout, something like 7,500 orbs across the U.S. in the next year.
Wow. Okay. So they're serious.
Seems like it. So, okay, let's dive in. What's the fundamental problem they're trying to fix here? What's the core issue?
Well, the main thing, as the article really lays out, is just how fast AI is advancing. Tools for Humanity, they were actually founded back in 2019.
Right. Quite a while ago now.
Yeah, and they were founded on this idea, this prediction really, that AI would eventually get so good it could just blend in seamlessly online, maybe even do things better than us.
And that's kind of where we are now, isn't it?
Exactly. We're seeing it happen.
Yeah, we're not talking about those old clunky chatbots anymore. This is AI making, seriously convincing text, images, videos.
Arguments even, like that study you mentioned.
Right. So if we genuinely can't reliably tell a person from an AI online,
Yeah.
what happens then? What are the consequences?
Well, the biggest one the article points to is the potential collapse of trust. Just basic trust.
Explain that a bit more.
Well, think about it. If any interaction you have online could be with an AI, how do you trust the information you read? Or the online groups you're part of?
Or even just buying something online.
Exactly. E-commerce, social
Yeah.
stuff. It all relies on some level of trust that gets eroded if you can't verify humanness. It could really affect the whole online world.
Okay, so the Orb, this is pitched as the solution, the antidote to that erosion of trust. How does this bowling ball thing actually work? What's the tech?
So the core mechanism is iris scanning. It looks at the unique patterns in your iris.
Your eye, right?
Your eye, yeah. And it uses that pattern to create a unique digital ID, which they're calling a world ID.
World ID, okay.
Now, a really key point the article stresses is that this whole verification process is supposed to happen without collecting or storing your personal data. No names, addresses, nothing like that.
So it's privacy focused, or it claims to be.
That's the claim. It's designed to be privacy first, just proving you're a unique human, not who you are specifically. And, iris patterns are apparently really good for this unique, and they don't change much over your life.
So it's a stable biometric marker. Okay, I get scanned, I get this world ID. What can I actually do with it? What's the point?
The article mentions a few potential uses. One big one is controlling access to online communities.
Like filtering out bots from a forum or something.
Exactly. Making sure everyone participating is a verified human. It could also be used in, say, online voting systems to prevent manipulation by bots.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or on content platforms, maybe to filter out AI-generated stuff or prioritize human creators. It's basically like a digital gatekeeper, letting verified humans through.
Is there any, incentive for people to do this? To go get their eyes scanned by a metal ball?
Yes. Good point. The article does mention that users get cryptocurrency for getting verified.
Crypto.
Yeah, which is interesting. It suggests maybe a link to decentralized finance, or even down the line, ideas like universal basic income being tied to verified identity.
You are listening to the AI World Podcast, your trusted source for the latest innovations, insights, and trends in artificial intelligence, blockchain, fintech, and decentralized technologies. Each episode features expert interviews, engaging discussions, and in-depth analysis of how AI transforms industries worldwide. Stay ahead of the curve with the latest articles and exclusive reports from the AI World Journal, covering everything from emerging technologies to industry breakthroughs. For more news, global events, and access to AI World Society circle gatherings, visit us at aiworld.tv. Don't forget to subscribe to stay informed, stay connected, and be part of the AI revolution with AI World Lounge. Thank you for listening.
Like your humanness gives you access to certain digital economic benefits.
Potentially, yeah. That seems to be one implication they're hinting at.
This all feels very timely, especially with what the article calls the AI arms race going on. Why now?
Well, what's really pushing this, according to the article, is the rise of what they call agentic AI.
Agentic AI, meaning AI that can act on its own.
Pretty much. AI systems that can make decisions, take actions independently, as those get more powerful and more common.
The need to know if you're dealing with one versus a human becomes much more critical.
Exactly. These tools are already shaping what we see online, the information landscape, so having a way to verify humanness feels more urgent.
And the Orb is meant to be that verification tool, the technological counterweight, as the article put it.
Right.
But there's that slightly awkward thing we mentioned earlier, the Sam Altman connection.
Yeah, the paradox. It's definitely a point the article touches on. He's the CEO of OpenAI, which is, pushing AI forward very aggressively.
Building the very tech that creates the problem.
And he's also the co-founder of Tools for Humanity, the company building this potential solution, the Orb.
It does seem convenient. Or maybe just complex. What kind of scrutiny is that drawing?
Oh, quite a bit, as you'd expect. People are asking about potential conflicts of interest, naturally.
Like, could OpenAI's goals influence tools for humanity's direction? Or vice versa?
That's the sort of question being raised. And beyond that, there are broader concerns about, data governance, even if they say it's decentralized and private.
Creating a massive database of biometric IDs, even anonymized ones, feels risky to some people.
Precisely. So while Tools for Humanity is really pushing the privacy-first, decentralized angle, people are watching very closely to see how it actually plays out in practice.
Definitely a wait-and-see element there. The principles sound good, but the execution is everything.
So let's imagine this works. The Orb rolls out, people get world IDs. What does that future actually look like? What changes?
Well, if you follow the logic, the potential impact is pretty huge. Transformative, maybe?
How so?
Imagine an internet where, a lot of the bot noise, the fake accounts are just filtered out because they can't get a world ID.
So online spaces become more genuinely human.
Potentially, yeah. And think about economic systems. Maybe participation in certain digital economies starts requiring this proof of personhood.
The article kind of sketches out this future where being verifiably human isn't just assumed. It's like a credential you need for certain things online. It could really reshape how we interact.
It really does seem to boil down to that core idea, doesn't it? That as AI gets better and better at faking it,
proving you're the real deal, proving you're human might become, essential, just fundamental for engaging online in a meaningful way.
Yeah, essential for keeping things grounded in some kind of human reality.
That's the argument. In this age of super realistic AI simulations, verifying our humanness might be key to keeping human agency and trust alive online.
Okay, so wrapping this up then. Our deep dive into the Orb shows it's this really bold attempt to build a kind of foundation layer for the internet, a proof-of-personhood layer.
Right. A direct answer to the challenge of AI getting so good it's hard to tell what's real anymore.
And it leaves us with a pretty big question to think about, doesn't it?
Definitely. It forces you, the listener, to consider, as AI keeps advancing like this, what does it even mean to be human online?
And is something like the Orb, this biometric scanning, is that the best way? Or even the most desirable way to answer that question?
Yeah, is that the future we want? It's a complex one.
Certainly gives you food for thought about your own digital life, the trust you place online, and where all this might be heading.